Welcome to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive. Today we're tackling something really fascinating in elite sport. Can a stadium, a legendary one, actually turn things around for a team? Or is it, just a powerful myth?
It's a great question, that whole home field advantage thing.
Exactly. We're diving deep into the psychology of it, and specifically, we're looking at Israel Dagg's thoughts on Eden Park. Its power for the All Blacks.
Ah, yes, the Eden Park factor.
Our mission today to sort of explore how history, psychology, maybe even just pure fan energy, how they all mix together on the field. We want to give you a shortcut to understanding what's going on behind the scenes for the All Blacks versus Springboks clash coming up.
That's a big one.
Huge. And hey, before we really get into it, make sure you're subscribed to Rugby Obsession. You don't want to miss our insights into the game. So, you hear about home advantage all the time.
Standard stuff.
Dagg, he actually puts a number on it. He suggests Eden Park gives, an extra 30 or 40%?
Well, it's a massive claim, isn't it? How does that even work?
That's what's so interesting. How could that kind of psychological boost actually, show up on the pitch? What do you listening think is behind that kind of belief? Let us know as we go.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Israel Dagg. All Blacks legend, obviously.
Revered figure.
And he's making this really bold claim right before a huge test match. He's basically saying Eden Park isn't just grass and stands, it's a game changer for them.
Yeah, and what's fascinating is his belief that it's a benefit, a real psychological plus, not a burden, even with all the pressure.
Even now.
Even now. And it's not just theory, is it? It's grounded in that incredible record. The All Blacks haven't lost there since. When was it?
1994. 1994.
Over 30 years. Think about that. In international rugby, that's just unreal.
It really is. An unbelievable streak. And this weekend, they're up against the back-to-back world champs, South Africa.
The Springboks.
Oh.
Who, let's not forget, have had the better of the All Blacks in the last 4 meetings.
Ouch. Yeah, that adds another layer. Plus, the All Blacks just had that disappointing loss to Argentina. So the mood isn't exactly sky high in New Zealand right now.
Not really, which makes Dagg's confidence in Eden Park even more striking, doesn't it? Almost flies in the face of the current form.
It does. You'd think that history, that record, might actually feel like a huge weight. Pressure not to be the team that breaks the streak.
Right. A burden.
But Dagg frames it entirely as an asset, a source of strength. It really speaks to that idea of collective efficacy, the team's shared belief. Eden Park just seems to amplify that for them.
Like the place itself holds that winning memory.
Exactly. Almost like the stadium is part of their winning DNA, regardless of recent results.
Okay, this is where it gets really, really interesting for me. Dagg isn't just talking theory.
No, he speaks from experience. Gut feeling, maybe.
Well, he gave a specific example, didn't he? On that Scotty and Izzy show, he talked about a real moment.
That's right. He mentioned the 2017 Lions tour. They lost in Wellington.
Yeah, tough loss.
And Dagg said, I knew going back to Eden Park would give me 30 or 40% extra confidence, just knowing they were heading back there.
Wow.
He called it a place that we know so well, where we've always assembled and feels like your own home. It's that deep comfort, that familiarity.
More than just knowing the pitch, then. It's emotional.
Totally. It's psychological comfort.
He even said it feels like a part of the All Blacks' aura and the All Blacks' identity in this country.
That's powerful phrasing, the aura.
And it allows them, he thinks, to flick the switch, to bounce back quickly after a loss because they're heading back to their fortress.
So when he mentions that 30 or 40%, it's not just plucked out of thin air. There's some psychology behind how that could actually happen.
Well, yeah, you're touching on things like environmental priming, mental anchoring.
Okay.
Eden Park acts like a massive anchor for them. They step onto the field and everything, the history, the crowd, maybe even just the changing rooms, it triggers those winning feelings.
Subconsciously.
Pretty much. It helps bypass the negative stuff from the last game and tap straight into confidence. Like performance conditioning, almost. The stadium itself is the cue.
Right, so it helps them regain focus fast, like snapping back into the zone.
Exactly. It's more than just home advantage. It's this deep, maybe even spiritual connection, a place they just know they perform well.
It makes sense. Optimizing performance through psychology, not just tactics.
Now, okay, Dagg sounds really positive about Eden Park.
He does. Very bullish.
But let's be real, there's still significant pressure on the All Blacks, right? Especially on Scott Robertson after that loss in Buenos Aires.
Oh, absolutely. The pressure is immense.
And couldn't that Eden Park record actually add to the stress? Like the fear of being the coach, the team, that finally loses there.
That's the potential downside, isn't it? The double-edged sword, that expectation of being invincible at home.
Yeah.
And it brings up questions about coaching under that kind of spotlight. Dagg himself pointed out Robertson didn't really face this level of pressure with the Crusaders.
Because they were just winning all the time.
Pretty much. As Dagg said, Razor never felt this pressure. In Super Rugby, there's always success. There are always victories. International rugby, especially with the All Blacks, is a different beast altogether.
So what does this mean for Robertson now? How does he handle it?
Dagg was quite blunt, wasn't he? Right now, let's be honest, that pressure is there and it's real.
Yeah.
It shows that even the most successful coaches have learning curves at the top level. Managing that pressure for himself and the team, that's maybe his biggest test right now.
So does Eden Park help him then? Does it lessen the load, or does knowing about the streak just pile more on?
That's the tightrope he's walking. He has to use the history, the aura, as fuel. Frame it as an opportunity, inspire them with it, not make them fear breaking it.
Easier said than done, I imagine.
Definitely. It's about instilling confidence when maybe the outside noise isn't so confident, a huge leadership challenge.
And then there's another layer, another emotional piece.
Artie Savea.
Artie Savea's 100th cap this weekend. That's huge.
Massive milestone.
Dagg mentioned that too. He said, it's a big week. A lot of emotion, a lot of pressure, a lot of fear probably, but a lot of excitement for a player that is going to play his 100th.
Yeah, 100 tests is incredible. Loads of emotion for him, for the team wanting to do it for him.
But how do you manage that? All that emotion. You need cool heads against the Springboks. Can it be too much?
It's a classic coaching dilemma. You want to harness that energy, that desire to play for your mate. Reinforce the team bond.
Use it as a motivation.
Exactly. But you have to guard against over-arousal. Too much emotion leads to mistakes, ill-discipline, going off script.
Right, losing focus.
So it's about finding that sweet spot. Focused intensity, not just raw, uncontrolled passion. Maybe they use Savea's journey, his dedication, as the focus point, rather than just the event itself.
Channel it correctly.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It's a powerful tool, but needs careful handling.
Okay, before we start wrapping this up, just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this deep dive, make sure you subscribe to Rugby Obsession wherever you get your podcasts. We're always digging into these kinds of stories.
Definitely worth it.
And actually, on that milestone point, what do you think? Do big milestones lift a team? Or just add more pressure? Let us know your thoughts. So, okay, let's try and pull this together for the match ahead.
Yeah, the bottom line.
We've got Israel Dagg's strong belief in Eden Park. That unique psychological edge, the history, the identity, that potential extra 30 or 40%.
Rooted in decades of success there.
But we've also got the very real pressure on Scott Robertson coming off a loss, facing the world champs.
And that huge emotional element of Artie Savea's 100th cap.
It all weaves together, doesn't it?
It really does. And I think what this whole conversation highlights is just how much of top-level sport isn't just physical. It's mental. It's psychological.
Played between the ears.
Absolutely. The Eden Park factor, it's not just about the pitch or the crowd noise. It's about belief. It's about belonging. It's about how history feels in the present moment.
Those intangibles.
Exactly. Those forces that you can't measure easily but can definitely swing a game. It shows that the mind, the belief, is just as crucial as the brawn or the strategy.
It really does. And that leaves us and you with a final thought to chew on.
Go on.
Beyond Eden Park, think about other sports venues globally. Are there others that have that same kind of mystical, almost mythical power for their home teams?
Like Anfield for Liverpool, maybe? Or Lambeau Field for the Packers.
Could be. And how much of that power is truly in the mind, a collective belief, versus just, straightforward home advantage? Something to think about. We really hope you enjoyed this deep dive into rugby psychology. It's fascinating stuff.
It is indeed.
Don't forget to subscribe to Rugby Obsession for more insights like this. Thanks so much for listening to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
And we look forward to you listening to our next episode.